Good afternoon, everyone. Come on, good afternoon. There you go, that's more like it. My name's Todd Haymore. I am Virginia's Secretary of Commerce and Trade, and it is a great... It is a great honor to be with you this afternoon to set the stage for a very, very important announcement. It's going to be for the City of Richmond and the Commonwealth of Virginia. But before I introduce someone who needs no introduction, I'm going to set it up very, very appropriately. I have had the honor of working with this gentleman the last almost 3 years in a couple of roles here in state government. But I've also had the opportunity of working with two other governors directly and indirectly, another 4 governors over my 25-year career. I can safely say that Virginia has never had a governor so committed to economic development, job growth, prosperity, and making sure that the Commonwealth is held up not only here in the United States of America, but all around the world as the best place to do business, raise a family, work, and enjoy yourself. And the numbers speak for themselves. Over the last 33 months, we've had 812 economic development projects that have brought in just under $14 billion in capital investment. Just under $14 billion capital investment. Not that anyone's counting, but that is about $5 billion more than any governor has done in his first 33 months in office. So you're counting. Record-shattering numbers. That's also translated to about 179,000 net new jobs in the Commonwealth of Virginia, all across this great Commonwealth. Unemployment has fallen from 5.4% in January of 2014 to 4% unemployment this just past month. That puts us the lowest level in the Southeast, the 4th lowest east of the Mississippi River, and 2nd in America for states with major populations. Those are states of over 6.4 million. So we are rocking and rolling. And it's the great work, the leadership of this gentleman, working with our private sector partners first and foremost, but also our colleagues in the General Assembly, our friends in the city of Richmond and other localities, the Greater Richmond Partnership, the Mayor's Office, all across this great Commonwealth. So without any further ado, let me introduce to you His Excellency, the Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Terry McAuliffe.
Thank you. Sit down. Good afternoon. A beautiful day here in Richmond. I do want to thank Todd and all the team at Commerce. When we talk about all of these great, magnificent numbers we've had, it is literally teamwork. It's all of us working together, public, private sector working together. We've had great help from the federal government, our local governments, jurisdictions, the private sector all coming in. So it has really been exciting for us. We're doing great, but we cannot for one single second take our foot off the gas. Another round of sequestration could be upon us in about 11 months. That's why we have to continue to grow, to diversify. I want to thank all the members of the General Assembly who are here with us today. It is bipartisan effort to do when we talk about economic development and how important all of that is, and I cannot thank you. So let's have our great Senator Roz stand up. Give her a great round of applause. Rosalind Dance. Vermont Bagley, stand up. Vermont, stand up here. Jobs are bipartisan. Andy, welcome to the greatest state and the greatest nation on earth, the Commonwealth of Virginia. Now, you are at a beautiful capital here. You are at a site that in 1785, Thomas Jefferson himself actually drew the designs. He was the Minister of France, designed all this. The first building in America that actually had columns was completed in 1788, where our General Assembly met and has met ever since. Now, you can't get that in New York or Pennsylvania, Florida, or California. You can only get that here. When those ships came over in 1607, they didn't go to Maryland, they didn't go to New York or Delaware. And they talk about this little rock deal they had for Thanksgiving, Plymouth something or other. That was 1619. We were 1607. So I thank you for being here today. This is a great occasion. This is the greatest city in the greatest state and the greatest nation on earth, Richmond, Virginia, with our great mayor, Mayor Dwight Jones. Give him a great round of applause if we could. I just flew in from Portsmouth. You may not want to get a copy of the tape there, but whatever. I mean, I got. But it is great to be here today. I do want to thank CoStar. This is a great announcement that we actually have. I've known CoStar. I've been in the commercial real estate business for many years in my life. CoStar, they are the signature. They are the research, the data analytics, the info you need. 90%, I think, of all commercial transactions use CoStar. They are such a great company, well known throughout the globe. So I am pleased to announce today that CoStar has made a very significant decision. They are going to put their new headquarters for our research and data analytics right here in the city of Richmond to create 732 new jobs and invest over $8 million. And I really want to thank them. You know, I'm not a competitive individual, but I would just like to say we beat out a few states in the Southeast and the Midwest. They could not rise to everything that we have here, obviously, in the Commonwealth of Virginia. But the total economic impact for us is about $250 million. But what I love about... Yep, give that a great round. And what I love about it is one more when I talk about making Virginia the capital for cybersecurity and data analytics and so forth. You know, this is one more thing that we get to hang on our wall that CoStar looked all over the country. They decided to come here because they knew we had the technology workers, 172,000 technology workers right now in the Commonwealth of Virginia, which is really spectacular. We have more data centers than any state in the United States of America. We have the second most technology workers of any state in America. This will be a great flag here for Richmond because Richmond now will be able to recruit other businesses because of this. And this is what we need to do to what I call grow, build, and diversify that great new Virginia economy. So I can't thank enough, Andy, you and your team for making this decision here today. I know you had a lot of competition. And we greatly appreciate all the work you did. I do want to thank the VEDP team who are all here with us today. I want to thank the City of Richmond. I want to thank the Greater Richmond Partnership for the great work they did, the great work of the mayor and his team. This, as I say, all these announcements are collective efforts of a lot of people. They know we have great schools here. That's another reason, our education, all of the things that we have, all the restaurants we have. And as you probably know, Andy, I just opened up our 285th winery. 166 craft breweries, 42 cideries. In fact, Blue Bee, I was there on Saturday. I had to go visit. It was brand new. I had to go over and, you know, I got to do what I have to do as governor. 10 distilleries here in the Commonwealth. We now have 8 varieties of oysters. Andy, listen to me. You take our oysters. You drink our wine. Virginia is for lovers. You figure out all the rest. But, I mean, I can only get you so far here. But honestly, Virginia's on a roll, and I do want to thank CoStar for all they did. It's important to us. We put up $4 million from our Commonwealth Opportunity Fund to help this get done, and then, of course, our Virginia Enterprise money, our Virginia Jobs for training that we'll have money for that. So we at the state level, in partnership with the city, we're all in because we literally understand how important all of this is. So what I'd like to do now is have Andy Florance come on up here. Let me tell you something. This is our flag, everybody. This flew over our Capitol. Now, Andy, early this morning, I got up there and I cranked this baby up.
Not for the wine.
Well, maybe I didn't get up there this morning, but it did fly over our Capitol. I do want to tell you that much. And honestly, you know the history of this. You just wander these halls. The history that we have here in the Commonwealth of Virginia and the city of Richmond is just spectacular. So, but honestly, and you will be sharing space, I should say, with West Rock, their beautiful facility down there on the James River. They will be sharing that space now. 732 very new, high-paying jobs here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And I just would ask that you, Andy, display this flag very prominently. But on behalf of every citizen of the Commonwealth of Virginia, I want to thank you for choosing Richmond, and thank you for choosing the Commonwealth of Virginia. And I promise you, your investment in us will return many, many times over because we do have everything you need to take CoStar to the next level. So thank you.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite up my great mayor, because as you know, I live here now, thanks to many of you. I am now a resident of the great city of Richmond, but this would not have happened without Mayor Jones and the effort and his team, and he and I cannot even count how many of these events he and I have done together. We really have a great partnership between the state and the city to grow the city of Richmond. I just want to thank the mayor, and on behalf of the citizens of the Commonwealth, I'd like to present you with a check for $4 million.
Thank you. There you go. Andy, come on up, Andy. Pretty nice check, huh?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Ladies, it's my honor to introduce to you the mayor of the great city of Richmond, Dwight Jones.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Governor, and what a wonderful day for the city of Richmond. It's beautiful outside, but it's just a great day for us, Andy, and we welcome you to the city of Richmond and your organization. We're excited about the 700-plus jobs and the $250 million economic impact that you're going to make. Not every day is as good as this day, so we're really excited about your being here today. We're excited about the way that what your goals are aligned with the goals of our city. We've been working on many initiatives that I think made our city desirable for you. Our transportation initiative, BRT, our bus rapid transit system. The governor and I worked together to make sure that we got this 7-mile bus rapid transit system, and I know that that was key to one of the things that you wanted to have here. Also, we know that our mayor's growth fund, our efforts on poverty, you know that we have Virginia Union here and we have VCU here, but we also have persons that we want to align with your company to make sure that we can pull them out of the depths of poverty and get some of these good jobs. And in talking with you, I know that you're interested in that as well. So we're so happy to have you here in the city of Richmond. We're excited about the partnership that we're going to have, and you couldn't be any better place in the world than right here in the capital of the Commonwealth. So we're delighted to have you. And because I don't want the governor ever to upstage me, I have a flag as well. and his is bigger, and I'm not going to tell you that I got up and put this flag up over the city of Richmond today, but we hope that you'll find some place in the office to display this and proudly let everybody know that you're now a part of the great city of Richmond. Delighted, and we're glad to have you. Thank you so
much. Okay, so it's my good fortune to now be third behind two of the greatest orators to ever speak in the Virginia State House. So keep your expectations low here. So this is a fantastic welcome. I had no idea that there were going to be two great flags in the deal, and we will display them prominently and very proudly in our headquarters there. This is a fantastic day for CoStar Group. This is a opportunity for us to hit the next generation, the next stage of our growth in a fantastic city. For those of you who don't know much about CoStar Group, we've been around for 30-some years. We've been public for 18 years. We're the #1 provider of commercial real estate information around the United States, and now we're growing through Europe and around the rest of the world. After 30 years of being in business, we were named by Fortune magazine last week as one of the 100 fastest growing companies in the world. And equally exciting, after 30 years, we're still innovating. Forbes magazine named us one of the 10 most innovative software companies in the world. So that's... Our next generation of innovation is going to be happening right here along the banks of the James River in Richmond, Virginia, and we're very excited about that. And what we're going to be doing here with these 730 jobs, technology jobs, research jobs, analysts, what we're going to be doing here is very important to the economy of the United States. Our researchers are collecting information on millions of buildings in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Spain, Germany, France, and we're basically presenting over $1 trillion of potential transactions each day to our brokers, owners, banks, investors, and they're conducting billions of dollars of transactions with this information. And the great thing about it is it's not just money, it's actually what's happening today here with CoStar, opening up a new presence in Richmond. We're facilitating growing businesses all over the country and in Europe. So people use our information to find that new store, find that new office to grow their business, and we're a big part of the economic engine in the United States, and that'll all be happening right here in Richmond. About 90% of the commercial real estate transactions will be going through our work that we do right here. So we're thrilled to be able to do this. I have to say, the state, the city, your teams were fantastic in working with us. We're looking forward to partnering with your fantastic higher education institutions here, working to create great jobs for people throughout the Commonwealth and the city. And thank you very much for making this happen.